This is Ron Mail from FFS.
I'm Russell Mail from FFS.
This is Alex Capranos, also from FFS, and you are watching enemy.com. Well, we first met up 11 years ago in Los Angeles. It was really early on for us. We just released Take Me Out. The guys heard it on the radio and read in Enemy, I think it was actually.
Yeah, it actually was.
Yeah.
It was.
That we...
Product placement.
Yeah, exactly. That we liked Sparks, and so we met up, had a coffee, hung out, and talked about working together. The guys sent over the song Piss Off, and unfortunately at that time it was so crazy and hectic for Franz that we didn't get an opportunity to finish it off. And then 9 years later, I was walking down the street in San Francisco, bumped into the guys, and we got chatting again, and this time we decided to make it work.
When we first got together, we felt the real, obviously from hearing their music we felt an affinity, but we really felt a personal kind of wavelength connection to them, and so everybody said, oh, we should do something together someday, and so it took 11 years, but it happened.
As I know from our perspective, there are very few bands that could have worked with, but we knew that because of the way we both approach music generally, we had a good idea that it probably would work, and the fact that we actually got on with each other. But we didn't really know at the beginning whether it would or not. It was only when we'd started exchanging songs and contributing to each other's songs that we realized that, hey, there's something good here. We didn't know it was going to be an album. We were just sending songs back and forth, and then suddenly there were 6 or 7 songs. I thought, this has got a thing about it. It's got its own identity. And then we kind of realized this isn't just two bands writing together. This is something totally new. This is a band. It's an entity in its own right. We did make a deliberate decision that there wasn't going to be a Russell song and then an Alex song, but rather we were going to bring the two voices together to make this third voice, this voice of FFS. And while you can always tell when Russell's singing and you can always tell when I'm singing on my own, when the two voices come together, it's something new. And I heard somebody asked us the other day whether we were going for something like ABBA, but I don't think so. I remember at one point we were talking about Lee Hazelwood and Nancy Sinatra, and while I don't quite like to sound like Lee Hazelwood and Russell doesn't quite sound like Nancy Sinatra, they're two very different voices, but when they come together you get this strange new combination, which is what FFS is.